So I just want to do a quick open box review of the new Parkit Eclipse chair. I've been waiting for this for the past couple months because they've been on back order. Um, I'm always looking for the right chair, the perfect chair, if you will. I have a lot of different chairs I've gone through, some rocker chairs, some quick, backpack style chairs, ones that are just too heavy. So this chair seemed to meet all the things that I'm hoping for. It's still packaged. It just arrived a little bit of today. So we're going to go ahead and open it up, take a look at it, just kind of see. The reason I want to do this review is that there's not a lot on YouTube right now of this company, the Parkit movement. They are from California. I do believe the parts are made overseas, and their chairs seem to sell out really quick. They do a bunch of cool collaborations with other companies, so different kind of colorways and features and functionality. So I did go with the Eclipse chair that has the ability to recline. It's got the backpack straps, and I went with the slate color. So let's go ahead and dive in and kind of see exactly what this chair is all about. And open this box up real fast. So, I do a lot of camping and kind of outlanding type of adventures, and so I was looking for a chair that really is somewhat lightweight but sturdy. It can hold a lot of weight. I'm about 220 pounds, but sometimes my kids jump on my lap and hang out, and I read a book to them, or I have a bunch of camera gear with me that I'm shooting stars at night, whatever it may be. And so I wanted a chair that can really do all of those things, but also be very relaxing if I decide to take it to the beach, right? My son, I have 3 boys. 2 of them play baseball. Sometimes you're out there in the park and there's no seating. So bringing a chair that's easily accessible, that is not a lot of work to get in and out of a bag or however it's stored. So the Parkit chair seems to be what I fit based off what I've read. I have not seen one in person yet, so this will be the first time. So we're gonna go ahead and take it out. So here's just kind of a little pamphlet of really how to use the chair. Pretty simple. Shows you kind of how to kick back on it and drop the back, because this does recline. There's some connectors and headrests on it, all those good things. So let's go ahead and just go further into that. Don't do that. So I don't know what this is. This is the cooler. So this was something kind of neat that they do. So with the chair comes this kind of integrated modular cooler, in case you want to store food in there, snacks, belongings, obviously drinks. It does have reinforced sealed zippers. So real fast here, this is kind of the cooler here. So it attaches by these aluminum rings here on the top, and then it's got a handle on it. So if you want to take it off, almost looks like a laptop case kind of, you can take it apart. You can take it with you and not have it with the chair if you want to. It's got these reinforced waterproof zippers that you can put some belongings here on the outside of the chair, and then maybe like slide your cell phone in there. And then inside here, kind of zoom in a little bit, you're going to have this, what looks to be an insulated cooler. Nothing fancy with that, but very simple. They do have some specifications on how long it'll last. See if it says anything on that here. So on the attachment here, they're going to say 8+ hours of ice, 15 or so cans. It's usable on the chair, so it will actually hook underneath the chair, kind of like this. It'll bolt underneath the seat, which we'll see here in a little bit. It's got welded zippers and liners, obviously for the waterproofing. So pretty cool. Really like that matte black look to it. Looks really, really nice. So it seems pretty sturdy, so we'll see. All right, so we'll lay that down there on the side. Take the chair out. So the chair, it's right here. I'm going to guess this weighs about 12 pounds, give or take. Let's take out the bag. And this was the slate colorway, which is essentially just kind of a black and white, a pretty simple look. So, so the chair actually has these locking pins here, so you don't so it doesn't open automatically. There's one on each side and then one on that side. So I'm going to go ahead and undo those. Set it down here so I don't drop it. All right, take it off the bag. All right. So just looking at it right now, the handles, or the armrests, I'm sorry, are made out of like a polymer wood type style. I can't tell what they're made out of. They look comfortable though. Pretty well packaged too. And then this is like your traditional old school folding chairs, right? So very, very simple, relatively lightweight, but you can tell it's heavy duty. And then they got this really neat kind of fabric, almost like a seatbelt fabric. And then this cooler will pop underneath here like that. So we'll go ahead and put that on real quick. Yeah, there's little clips on the bottom of the chair. First review, that cooler is in there pretty snug. So I'd imagine if you load it with 15 cans, it's probably going to stay in there pretty well with the hooks on it. This chair is made out of kind of like an aluminum, so it's pretty sturdy. So, but yeah, I mean, it finally snapped on there, but you can see here's where the cooler is. You have your zipper in the front that accesses your actual cans or whatever you're putting inside the big pocket, and then you have your zippers underneath that'll actually allow you to store your belongings. On the back of the chair, they have this hook here, and I think that's where the backpacking straps connect to. I have not, that's probably in this accessories bag, but let's take a look here, see what else we got inside here. So we got the pillow, which will probably snap on the top as well. That might actually be part of the pillow piece. And then we also have in here in the bag the backpacking straps, and then your mountable cup holder. So I'm going to go ahead and throw these on here real quickly, and then you can see what it looks like overall. Let's take a look real quick. I installed the headrest, installed the cup holders. That just snaps in. It's got another side here. They sell an accessory that allows you to put an umbrella through it. Like maybe you're on the beach and you want to stick an umbrella in there, you can. The headrest goes on with just two Velcro loop straps that go through the webbing material. And then you have the backpack straps on the back that actually Velcro through and seal across this reinforced, it looks like it's made out of plastic. So be curious how long that will last. But the backpack straps are really nice, and they got these little carabiner loops on there as well. And then, yeah, you can obviously loosen and tighten them based off of your size real fast too. This is weighted up to 350 pounds, so, and it's made out of aluminum. They have these rubber feet on the bottom that are really good for non-skip, non-slid. Apparently you can put this on a boat even, so those rubber feet will help not scratch up your boat. Let's go ahead and just see how this feels sitting down. So this is just called the relax mode, and then they have the recline level 2. This is kind of the one that I probably watch my kids playing baseball or checking out the stars. And then you got one that goes even further. You want to take a little nap and snooze, and this is kind of where the headrest comes a little bit more into play. And then just push these two buttons back up, and that's it. So far so good. I think this might be a cool chair to try out. I'm just curious the components on it, how long they'll last. I live in Arizona, so it's very dry. Sometimes plastics and things crack. So, but again, the lightweightness of it, you can fold it up here. Obviously take off the cooler if you don't want to add that weight, and then you can just seal it down. There we go. These are probably way too tight for my frame, but loosen them up here real quick just so you guys can see on the back. And it's super light. once you put it on your back. I thought it was going to be a little too heavy holding it, just to carry around, but once you throw it on the back, it feels like nothing. Much, much lighter. I mean, I have these chairs here, these heavy duty things. Those things weigh like 30, 40 pounds. I feel like but they hold like 600 pounds. So this looks like it might be a good all-purpose chair. But yeah, there you go. This is the Parkit Eclipse chair. Roughly, they sell out pretty quickly online. They have a bunch of different patterns and colorways. I just wanted something simple. If it works out well, I'll probably buy another one for my wife and kids maybe. But yeah, go check them out.